And we're back here on the SmackDown show here at KKTY Tiger Country Radio. I'm honored here to have with us now Meg Groves, both musician and actress. Meg, how are you doing today? All right?
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no, thanks for taking time out of your weekend to be with us. So how you doing? All right?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Coming at you live from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Now, is this where you're from? That's where I want to start. Where are you from? Are you actually from Texas?
Yes, I was born and raised for about 18 years of my life in Austin, Texas. And then I went to college in South Carolina. I ended up staying there for about 2 years. And I'm actually about to move back to Austin, Texas to pursue more music.
Wow, that's great. Okay, well, when did it all get started? When did you know that you wanted to be either an actress, and which one came first? Let's start there. Was it the actress or was it the musician that came first?
Oh gosh, I think the first thing that came first was the music. My dad always says this funny story is that there was this one day when I was in the car and this commercial comes on air and it's for a car commercial. It's like Hannah Chevrolet will stand by you. And I was like probably 2 or 3 years old. And all of a sudden this commercial comes on and I'm in the back seat and I start singing along to it. And my dad takes his sunglasses off, looks in the back of the car and is like, "Was that you?" And so it kind of all started there. That's when my parents knew that I could sing, was when I was like 2 or 3. And that's where it all started. I started doing voice lessons probably 5 or 6 years old. And then they noticed that I was very outgoing. I love to perform. And they were like, "All right, let's give dance a try." So I started doing dance. And then they're like, "All right, let's give theater a try." So I did theater. And for the majority of my life, it was like a three-way kind of thing, like dancing, singing, acting, and getting ready to hopefully go to college to pursue that as well.
Wow, that's great. Well, when was the first time you were actually on stage performing? Was it not till high school? Was it before then? Give us a little
Oh, it was way before then. Actually, one of
really.
my first shows that I was ever in was when I was, I think, 5 or 6. It was for a Paramount theater production. It was for the Hans Christian Andersen production. And I remember when I auditioned and I got into this role, I go to my parents, I'm like, "I'm the ugly duckling." That was my
Really?
first, yeah, that was my first show, is I was one of the ugly ducklings.
One of the ugly ducklings. Wow. So that's great. So then you go to high school, then you say you go to college in South Carolina.
Yes, I've since
And
graduated.
oh, you do. You have a degree in what? Acting, music, what? Tell us
I
what that's all about.
I
What
have a
is your
degree.
master's or bachelor's
I
in?
have a bachelor's degree in Bachelor's of Fine Arts, which is a concentration in acting.
Wow. Okay, that's great. So now tell me something about now. Was there a certain point in your life where you decided, well, I'm going to pursue being a musician over the acting?
Yes, there was a moment in my life. It was actually my senior year. We had a choice for our senior year to go to New York to perform in front of these people that were doing musical stuff. And it took me a while because I was like, I thought about it and I was like, do I really want to move to New York to pursue theater? Because this is everything that I had been training for, everything I'd been working for. And then I sat down and I'm like, I don't know if this is really truly what I want to do. And it took me a while because I realized that music was actually more of my passion. Like, I feel like theater and music can be together, uh,
Right.
which I like to do more performing. And so I decided that my best abilities would be better used in music. So I made the decision my senior year to not go to New York and to instead stay behind and work more on my music. And I'm actually still working on my music. I'm actually working on a second album, hopefully going to debut. We're thinking about it next year, sometime in the early spring.
Okay, well, when did you come up with the idea for your first album, Spark? Was that right after high school? And where did you break into the music in? Was it in South Carolina or back in Texas?
It was more back in Texas for that first album. Actually has a funny story behind that.
Okay, so let us hear it.
Yeah, my senior year in high school, for every single year in high school, they have a talent show. And I had been in it ever since I was a freshman. And my last year, I was like, I want to really do something special for my senior year. So I wrote a song, and it was around the time I didn't really know how to play guitar all that well, but I wrote the song on guitar, and I was like, I want to have someone play it and then me sing it live for my talent show. So I went to a recording studio, and I gave them the song, and I was like, here's what I got. I want to have it recorded. And they're like, oh, this is good. Do you have more stuff? And at the time I was like, no, I don't have more stuff. And they're like, well, you should consider writing. And so we did that one song for the talent show. Didn't end up winning, but hey, it was still fun. But out of it, I was so inspired by that recording studio that I ended up writing 9 more songs on top of uh, the one that I wrote. So that's 10 total for that one album.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, and I heard a little bit of the samples on your website, and that song karaoke. I love the fluctuations and the way it picks up, and I really kind of like that now. But
Thank you.
let me ask you something though, because I'm probably old enough to be your father, but the younger generation nowadays, their aspirations is like, have you ever thought about going on like American Idol or any of the singing shows, The Voice, any of that? Have you ever thought about it or?
Yeah, I have thought about going on The Voice. I actually auditioned long, long time ago for The Voice, and I almost made it on, but their response to me was, we already have seen everybody that we need to. We can't fit anybody else. You're really good, but we can't put you on, and they can't bring
Wow.
me forward. Yep, that was their response years ago. And then I was so young that I was kind of devastated, so I just haven't tried out since. But so many people have told me I should, but who knows? Maybe one day I will decide to do The Voice again because that was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, but I don't know. Once you get your first album out, I guess it could help you, but so, all right. Well, Meg, I'd like to have you hang around through the break because I understand you're going to do a song for us live here.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And so stick around, folks. We'll be right back here on the SmackDown Show. And we're back here on the SmackDown Show here on KKTY Tiger Country Radio. And again, with us is Meg Groves. And now, Meg, you're going to do a live song for us. And this one's called I Wanna Be, huh?
Yes, sir. It's called I
Oh,
Wanna Be.
all
And it's
right.
about
Go.
not wanting to grow up.
Oh, that's great. I should have listened to this one 30 years ago. All right. So take it away there, kid. Go for it.
You got it. Why must my life be so damn complicated? I hear that growing up so overrated. As we get older every day, our innocence is fading away. I wanna be a princess in a fairy tale. Wanna
Wow, that is awesome. I'll tell you what, you got some talent there.
Thank you so much.
Okay, a few more questions here before we wrap this up. Now, do you do all acoustic or do you play any electric guitar?
I do mostly acoustic guitar. I
Okay.
have dabbled a little bit in electric, but my specialty is definitely acoustic.
I love the sound of the acoustic guitar. So what's next for Meg now? What you gonna? I understand you're working on the second album.
Hmm. Well,
So
what's
in
next
in
is I want to go do more like live shows, do stuff at bars. I want to do more maybe events. I used to do a lot of events like for charities, and now I kind of want to do more stuff now that I'm moving back to Austin. So that's my next step.
right. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing like the live crowd, isn't it? I mean, that's something there. So, hey, that's great. Now, okay. So when you go to get your album, I know you can get it. When I went to meggroves.com and I clicked on the music tab, there's a sample of all the songs off of your first album, right? And they can purchase the album there. Where else can they purchase the album if they don't go to your website? Anywhere else?
Yes, actually, they can purchase it on iTunes as well as cdbaby.com.
Wow. Okay. And that album's name is Spark, right? By
Yes,
Meg
sir.
Groves. Beautiful. Now tell me something. One last question here. Do you write your own songs, or do you have somebody you collaborate with on them, or you do it all yourself?
Yes, I do it all myself.
Really?
Yes,
All
sir.
these songs, because I'm telling you, I think everybody should go buy that album, Spark. And one of my favorites from just listening to samples of it was Karaoke. I like that song, the writing and everything. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And now, when you move back to Austin, now are you going back with your family still there and everything?
Yes, my family is still here.
Okay, that's great. All right, well, right now I'd like for you to tell all of our listeners here, all your any social media accounts, your website, everywhere where they can go to see you and follow you.
Yes, the first thing is if you want to find out more about me, you can go to www.meggroves.com. You can follow me on social media for Facebook. It's Musically Meg Groves, and same for Instagram as well. I also do have a SoundCloud. It's www.soundcloud.com/Meg Groves.
Wow, that's great. Well, Meg, I really appreciate you taking the time out to be with us today. And you got to promise me you'll come back after your second album and do another song. That was awesome.
I would love that.
I'll
Thank
tell
you
you
so much
what,
for
I
having
wish
me.
you the best of luck. And I think if you stick with it and put your heart is into it. So I think you'll be successful. I love it, to tell you the truth. So.
Thank you.
All right. So, hey, I really appreciate you coming on with us, Meg, and thank you very much. You have a good rest of your weekend now, okay?
Thank you. You too.
All right. Take care now.